Good afternoon, people. So, to all of my beautiful brown people, we are in a place. Baby, we are in a place, okay? And we're gonna love all people, right? But here's the thing. We have a situation where we are being faced with a lot of opposition. We are being faced with a lot of challenges. And what I want people to know first and foremost is we are definitely, hands down, are supposed to love all people, right? Because we're all the same in that it has nothing to do with the color of our skin and where we are geographically, but it has everything to do with still loving who you are. So here's my position. My position is this. For all of you ladies, I don't care where you're from. I do not care. Anybody that loves you and that is for you is going to want you to rep the soil that you come from. I don't care if you were a hijab, your hijab, I think it's the hijab. If you are Hispanic, Latina, Puerto Rican, if you are from Egypt, if you are from, well, also that all encompasses Africa. If you are Italian or Swedish, etc., etc., etc. I want you to understand, first and foremost, that love who you are. Anybody who is for you and that loves you is never going to ask you to step outside of who you are, period. You can exist in your garb, you can exist in who you are, and not have that be compromised for anybody. Because no matter what anybody thinks, says, feels, states, whatever, the mountains, the trees, the plants, everything was here before we got here. Everything. And it was free. Everything was given to us for free. Whether you are of Asian descent, of African descent, whatever that is, you have a right to be who you are and to love who you are. Don't allow anybody to tell you any different. Period. We can love, celebrate, rejoice in who we are. I would never ask anybody to change who they are to make me comfortable because they don't have to. Because there is somebody who created us differently but the same on purpose. And that's period. So me as a black woman want all other women to love who you are, to accept who you are, to be grateful for who you are, to understand that you have a right to be who you are. You absolutely have a right to be who you are. You don't have to change, adjust, or anything. And if anybody feels free to stitch, stitch. I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to do it. I've just seen it on TikTok. But I want you to tell me what you love about being the nationality that you are, whether you are male or female. Tell me why you love being who you are. I'll tell you why I love being a black woman all my life. There's nothing that you cannot pay me to want to be anything other than who I am. The same way when I meet a woman of a different culture, nationality, I want her to tell me why she loves being who she is. Why? Because you absolutely have a right to love who you are and not have to adjust that to make anybody else comfortable. You don't have to. People who truly love you are not going to ask you to adjust. You shouldn't have to adjust, right? Because being confident, loving yourself, and loving people means that you're not going to ask someone to do anything other than be who they are, to celebrate. I love seeing people of other nationalities celebrate who they are in the garb, because your garb is what identifies you. When you have on a certain clothing that identifies you, that's the first thing that a person sees and identifies the soil that you come from. So, shall we celebrate who we are? Absolutely.